Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Smart outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over to Well. Smart with the bucket.
How about that sweet touch on the jumper? Marcus Smart effortlessly connecting on that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Williams misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And SGA gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Newell. Pass to Şengün. Connects from downtown.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Now Williams. They get the rebound. Cleveland working the ball around now. Drummond with the screen. Shot to stop the run. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
to Sarr. Here's Newell. Back to Sarr. Williams with it. Now Sarr defending. Stolen by Sarr. And stolen by Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Johnson. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Oh, I like that. I mean, Johnson taking what the defense allows.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Nice move. And the shot is good by Garland.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
There's McCullough with the three. It's hauled in by White. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with this. Coach shows nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Cleveland has possession. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. He gets it in there. Garland's got his second basket.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Caruso outside. And here's White. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Driving in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Fiery drive by McCollum. Going in hard and finding himself a foul on the way to his shot.
C.J. McCollum.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Garland for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Warriors leading. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Tyson with the bucket.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. They set the screen. There's the 3. McCollum's shot is off. Here's Garland. Finished off the break. 6 points for Darius Garland.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now here's Carrington with the drive, and he buries his first look. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, do you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
To the middle. Fires the three. Miller pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
He could have gone straight to the hole, but they'll take that three.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Tomahawk pair.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Outside Carrington. Here's Şengün. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Second chance effort. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
From the top of the key, SGA pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Here's Newell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. It's crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. SGA can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Johnson. Over to the left wing. No one near him. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Shea with a step. And yep, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 8 points.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Pass to SGA. Now Sarr. Williams defending. Sarr misses. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Johnson. SGA pulls it in. There's McCollum with the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
And he comes up with a bucket. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
It's McCollum with a drive. There's a screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the illegal screen is set.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Williams. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, SGA. Pass to Sarr. Down low. Clock at 4. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Now Williams. Fades back. And they pick up 2. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense. Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Williams with the block.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarters.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
There's a screen by Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? Is the effort lacking big time?
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Now Williams. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's SGA. Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavs trailing. Here's Johnson. Oh!
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Cleveland foul. Number 5. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. SGA explodes to the rim.
Now, this This is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. And another miss by Cleveland.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Making some changes here. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Guys?
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Well from outside. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Takes it inside. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And Carrington, here we go. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Şengün. Here's Clowney. They set the pick. On the take. Now here's Şengün. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. McCollum taking his time here. Hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 7.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And there's a pick. Pass to Sorber. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And here's McCollum. The 3 ball. Sorber with the rebound. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Garland. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Now, you get Darius Garland in the open floor, and look out, folks. So capable in transition.
Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
LaRavia with a screen. And Darius Garland, good for 3.
3 points.
Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy has such a good-looking stroke. Darius from deep.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
McCollum drives in, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, out of a cannon, McCollum left a vapor trail.
Into the lane. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Tyson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
McCollum outside. Pass to Sarr. Over Johnson. Misses the baby hook. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Cavaliers ahead.
56.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Şengün, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Drives to the hoop. Uncovered. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Johnson with a bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Right side, SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Johnson with a bucket.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
To the left side wing. Şengün. Offline with a 3.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Nice move. SGA pulls it in. Warriors trail by 7. Out left to the wing. And the shot falls short that time.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Outside Johnson. Williams looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Ball stolen. And now the Cavaliers on the break. He got a piece of it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Cleveland leading by 5. Left side, Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot-blocking guards in the league.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Using the glass to lay it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
Jalen Williams relishes the opportunity to deliver in the clutch, and boy, does he answer.
Outside Sarr. Sarr a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. And it's in there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth.
There is a reason this team goes through Jalen Williams at this moment.
And SGA, here we go. To tie it up. Buries it from outside.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Williams in the post. Now White. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Now Johnson. Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
And SGA, here we go. Book it!
A monster bucket from Şengün. This team needed those points.
Smart. Şengün pulls it down. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
And he drives in. SGA. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. Cleveland calls timeout. They trail by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
White. Oh, the long ball, no good. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's the steal. SGA fires. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. You look at the Warriors.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up.
Oh, my, what a play.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
When you talk about him, then Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is. Oh, man.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. There's the three. The second chance effort. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. SGA's got his second bucket of the night.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Thompson with it. 6 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Newell.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Golden State with it. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Sarr's shot is off. It's Thompson off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
That was an electrifying drive by Thompson. And that's how you get in there. Go fast and go hard.
Pass to Sarr. They set the pick to the inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And Westbrook throws it down.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking it.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And McCollum with the block. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, unloads. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
McCollum outside. Inside. Şengün goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Right side, Williams. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot in. It worked out for him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Sengun. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Turner with the steal. And here's Carr. No scoring in this one. Pass to Santos. The shot's good from Westbrook.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
The three from McCollum hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 5 now. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Warriors lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, thanks a lot. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Hey, yo, right
here. Here's Vukcevic. He has yet to score.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Battling inside, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The turnaround jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
And a wide open look for SGA. A miss that time would have put him up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
So both teams changing it up here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Warriors trailed by 3. Here's Song. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
Another one from Thompson. They just can't match his athleticism.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Warriors trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Newell. Drives to the hoop. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Westbrook. And he comes up with the deuce. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with some changes. Here's Carrington. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Clowney. Here's McCollum. Driving inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for the Timberwolves. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics, very sound, too.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Puts it up, and again it's Minnesota.
Big game thus far for Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
That'll do it for the first half. The Timberwolves on top, up by 10. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Leonard. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And following this one, take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That would be the fourth of his string of 5 played on the road. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here goes Kawhi. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Minnesota. Warriors trailed by 12. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. Down low. Newell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Warriors trailed by 12. To the middle. Here's Newell. Thompson with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. It's Bryant, high post. And he can't jam it through. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's SGA. SGA on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, well, winning in the NBA, it's all about consistency. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said games are nothing more than a compilation of 200 plays, 100 on each end, and which team handles its business for more of those possessions. Can you limit the easy stuff? Can you make it difficult? Back to you.
Doing the little things time and again. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Both teams deciding to change it up. To the paint. Here's Adams. Plays it up off the glass.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Thompson with it. Now defended by Stone. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
McCollum right side. Westbrook pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Korn. Back to Westbrook. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Adams. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Warriors. Screen by Şengün. The shake. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Outside Westbrook. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 9 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Screen by Adams. McCollum, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he has averaged double-digit assists multiple times.
And it's McCollum off the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Minnesota leading by 13. Driving in. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Santos. Pass to Carr. Takes the three. And Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got 22.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And they recover it. From deep three-point land, they get it back. Here's Williams. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. And now... They decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 15. And coming up as soon as we return. And And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Warriors trail by 15. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Tyson. Left side, SGA. Count it, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. A deep three from Leonard. The quick look, no good that time. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Trey Murphy gets the three.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Turner with the screen. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams making substitutions here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chugging up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you so much. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. Here's Thompson. It's Turner, high post. To the wing on the left. Here's Santos. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 13. Releases from 15. Shot clock at 6. And it doesn't go. Timberwolves leading by 13. Thompson fires. Hustle points. Huge bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Gilgeous-Alexander
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Carr. A three-pointer. Good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Carr's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. SGA into the lane. Here's the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson with the bounce rising up for the jam.
Warriors trailed by 21. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sarr the screen. To stop the run. Rebound by Williams. Timberwolves leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Amen Thompson.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 30 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks.
superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Fear's shot is off. Pass to SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Edwards, no good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Edwards for 3. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. He does not get the second one.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And SGA gets it to go.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Oh my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
It's deflected.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
The 3, Fears. Warriors with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Edwards for 3. And they get it back. The 3 is up. Sar pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one's good. SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
The 3, Fears. He drops it from range. Fears has got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Warriors lead by 6. Carrington with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Shot's good by McCollum.
They have no answer defensively inside.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Tyson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
George's shot is off.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
That one's no good. And he nails the third. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. George peels it out a bit. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Carrington. Here's Clowney. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Golden State. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Give it up. For their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you, Brian.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Shai probing. And SGA throws it down.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Lively with the bucket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Basket's good. SGA's got 6 points in the quarter. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Now, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
From 20 feet. Jump shot is good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
The three fears. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. And he gets the bucket.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And Atlanta misses again.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And he's got 28 now.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Hawks trail by 18. Up top, Edwards. To end the run. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Banked it in off the glass. SGA's got 30 points.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Edwards for three. Diabate. The kick out to Edwards. And it's all from three-point range.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Got a piece of it.
Team first.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's SGA. Over to the left wing. Second chance shot. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor.
Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Edwards looking it over. For three. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses. Yeah, just a little.